we're going to be putting some mirrors on the Can-Am X3. Try to get this thing street legal. And so let's put them on and get started. So we've got a pair of Kemimoto mirrors for Can-Am X3. These are just their regular mirrors. They're pretty inexpensive, and didn't seem like they had too bad of reviews. And I was pretty impressed with that. Their lower doors don't seem to be too bad and work pretty well. So I figured I'd give them a shot with this. You know, this is just mirrors and the bolts and two little orange pieces that don't really seem to go to a goddamn thing. So well, they've got cast aluminum bracket that mounts up against the cage on the Can-Am. This part is actually feels to be pretty thick plastic. They don't feel like garbage yet, so actually feel halfway decent. So let's see how well they mount up. Here's a quick walk around of our Can-Am. Like I said, it's the X3 XRS Turbo RR, 72-inch wide. This is a 2002 or a 2022 model, and so far all it's got on it is the Can-Am hard coat windshield. It's got the MTX Can-Am stereo, and we've got some lighted whips. Forget which brand they are. I'll have to look that up again. And we put the Kemimoto lower doors on, and so far they have worked pretty well. They keep a lot of the sand out of the inside of the car while we're in the sand dunes. I used to get a lot of sand that would come in off of the front tires right in through those lower door openings, and my daughters would actually get just like pelted with sand through the opening, which was kind of crazy, and they weren't real fond of that. So I bought those lower doors kind of in a hurry because I could get them really fast before we went on our second trip to the dunes, and they weren't very expensive. And they so far have held up really, really well. I'm pretty impressed. But I'll do an actual review video of them after they've been on here for quite a while, and I can really honestly tell you whether they're garbage or not. So, but that's the Can-Am so far. So let's get those mirrors on. Start putting in this driver's side mirror. It's pretty simple. You literally just put these screws through the holes that are already in the stock cage. And those are just those screws that come with it. You line this guy up with the holes and the screws. They're threaded on the side with the mirror. Get them started. Take impact with an Allen wrench or an Allen socket, and then just slowly tighten those up. I'm just doing like one impact on it, one or two, and that's it. It's on. Alright, we're at the passenger side. Got my mirror, grab my impact, not even opening the door, put the two screws through. I really can't be any easier. Although I'm not a big fan of the mirrors being up at the top when I've seen them on other side-by-sides, but this sure does make it easy and fast. Ooh, a little bit tighter than I wanted to on that one. Now I'll kind of look at them and see if I've got them kind of somewhat the same from one side to the other. That first one on the driver's side is actually running more straight with this piece here, so back these up just a little bit and turn this thing just a hair so it looks like it's about straight with that, and then tighten it back up. That actually clamps really well. These have the kind of breakaway function to them, or if you hit something, they fold back. Don't forget, take the little plastic cover off of the glass on the mirrors. Here's a little video from the driver's seat. So trying to put the camera where about my head would normally be. So the view off of them isn't that bad. That's about where my head normally kind of is and would be looking at the mirror. So that's pretty good. This side over here, that's pretty good too. They're not hard to notice. The mirrors when you're looking over, like the cage isn't in the way or anything like that. So I was kind of wondering about that passenger side one and just how good they actually show, the view behind you. But not too bad. We'll see how they do driving down the road. Driving down the road here. If I can hold the camera still, they don't stick real bad or anything like that. The image is nice and clear. I'm doing about 35 right now. So, not too bad. Alright, there we have it. Mirrors are all done. They don't shake too bad going down the road. They're actually pretty stable. Doesn't look too bad. Actually looks better in person, I think, than it does on camera. Because when I was looking at other people's pictures and videos with the mirrors on, I was less of a fan of it in pictures and videos than I am of it in person. It actually isn't nearly as ugly, I should say, as I thought it would be. So, all in all, not too bad. I guess it was, pretty good for $40, I think is what these things cost off of Amazon. So, a lot better quality than I thought they would be. And super easy to install. I don't think it could have been any easier. But here we are.